Radio, The Brett Davern Show.
This meeting is being recorded.
Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. On this date in history. Do you what are your thoughts on this date in history? We used to even do it on the show.
I was just going to ask if you wanted one.
On this date in history. You could. We're talking about it. I mean, when you hear an on this date in history as Carly, as Katie, not even out loud, like, what are your thoughts on that kind of trivia? What is that? What is that called? What is that prompt called? What, like, you know what I mean? When you like, because you'll see them everywhere. You'll be at a baseball game. They'll put one up on the scoreboard about your favorite team. You look.
Are you supposed to have a very strong feeling about it?
No, what I'm saying is, like, do you? What I'm saying is
about on this day in history.
I'm not strong feelings, Katie. But like, do you go? Do you go? Wow, or like, do you think? Huh? Or do you know what I mean? Like, how big is it for you? Like, because
be honest,
because there's got, there are people, Katie, who get really impressed by things, And like, sometimes with those, it is like, oh, that was 20 years ago today. And then sometimes it's like, that was today.
Well, I think it
and then sometimes it's like, who wrote that one? That doesn't even make sense.
I think it depends on what the thing is.
I feel like I see them all the time now, everywhere is what I was going to say. Like, you see them at the ball game, you see them on an airplane, I don't know, in airports, like I go to the movies before it starts. Maybe one of those slides will say on this date in history, Sleepless in Seattle came out. I don't know. I feel like I see them all over the place. I'm constantly reminded that 10 years ago, something happened. I don't know.
Do you want to know what happened? What is that? 19 years ago?
NSYNC reunited for the first time. And then they did it again recently.
Last night.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. Like, so I saw that and then I thought, I was there the first time they reunited, because I think my girl Taylor Swift was there this time. People have been tweeting a lot of videos. She was very excited about NSYNC reuniting. But then I thought, wait, they've reunited before. This is the second reunition.
Thought also.
Reunification.
So they broke up twice too?
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. How do you reunite
on
twice?
This day in history.
And then I thought, when was the first time? That was maybe on this date in history 9 years ago. And then I thought, who cares? Whoop-de-doo. They've now done it again. Is it that big of a deal? What do you think, Katie? You like the on this date in histories?
I feel very strongly that I love them.
You do.
I think you have to look back.
No big whoops.
You have to look back and know where you came from. And sometimes you learned that on this date in history, Sleepless in Seattle came out. And sometimes you learn that on this date in history, September 13th, 2024. Oprah Winfrey.
2024.
Wait, what year?
What?
2004. 2004.
I got nervous for a second. I thought I missed a whole year.
On this date in history, 2004, Oprah Winfrey gave away 276 new cars in her studio audience.
Wow.
All donated by Pontiac.
See, and so then now.
That's amazing. I love this stuff.
Carly, what's the feeling you're having?
I always love these. I'm that person. When you were describing it, I was like, I cringe. I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. That's me at the baseball game, or when Katie says it. Oh, wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
I mean,
me too.
I kind of go like, well, yeah, but I just gotta go. Okay. How do you feel when you meet someone else and you find out that you have the same birthday, but maybe not even the same year? How excited do you get?
That's really exciting.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like it's a lot smaller odds than like 1 in 365, but I'm like, this is insane. How did we meet each other? We're sisters.
How many times has that ever happened to you?
Once or twice.
Interesting.
But when they're like close friends and then you have like the same birthday, you're like, oh my God.
There's a weird thing. Isn't there a weird one of those things. I don't even know what you call it, riddle, something like that. One of those things you read, one of those weird facts where like if you have if it's a pretty low number of people in a room, there's a good chance that
it is, yeah.
they'll be either born in the same month or same day, or what is the thing? It's like it's not that many people. It's like not, I don't know, 9 people. I'm butchering this whole thing. Theme song?
You hit the show.
Yeah, I should do the theme song. We should look that up though.
Yeah.
Maybe we have the same birthday and we'd all know that by now, right?
Us?
We don't.
Wait, Carly.
Katie and I are weirdly close.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did you guys freak out when you found? No, so like
I don't know if she did, but I did. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But if it's on the
like
same
I said,
day,
I do that anytime someone's like, I was born in November. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's the Brett Davern Show on Adobe Radio, brought to you in partnership with Nice Guy Digital.
I've probably been doing this on this date in history for the last 5 or 6 years.
Ooh, our 7 years is coming up.
Whoa.
October 9th.
Whoa.
7 years at Adobe Radio.
Whoa.
You know, on Instagram, I can actually do on this day history with posts.
Oh, wow.
Let me see if there's anything interesting.
But it's only if somebody posted from the account on this day, whatever year. Interesting.
There's a lot.
Time hop?
No, so you go into create and then for everyone on Instagram right now, but it'll show you like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and then it's like see all 10 and you can like see all the stuff you guys have been doing. This one's great. I'm going to repost this. I don't know who edited it, but if you want to know what we're talking about, check us out on Instagram.
Speaking of Instagram, yeah, go to @Brett Davern Show on all social media. Carly, the social media guru over there.
Let's get to the guy who's the history buff around here.
That's me.
Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. BDS fans at Adobe.com. If you want to text the show live, you could do that anytime you want. What was the post about, Carly?
It was
one you're reposting.
about, I don't know, your eyes are really big and there's a bowl of cereal. Let's find out. You want me to play it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You have your mic over there? We could probably hear it. Yeah. Figure out what we're talking about.
Oh, come on.
Come on, play already.
Oh, come on. It's not working. I'll figure it out. Move on.
This song's called Stuck Inside Your Light. It's by The Rocket Summer. Turn them up. We will be right back.
What's your favorite fruit? No pressure. He'll only judge you and your answer forever. It's the Brett Davern Show on Adobe Radio.
And it's time to do the news. Producer Katie, what's going on out there in the world while on the news? If you could tell us.
The escaped
that would be good because then we know.
Fugitive.
Oh
yes.
Yeah. The wait, what were we
Brett,
calling
this
him?
is important.
The prison ninja?
The prison ninja
the
warrior.
inmate ninja?
Inmate ninja warrior.
Yeah. All right. What's going on? Did they find him?
They did. They got him.
That's
Hallelujah.
good. Oh.
They got him.
All right. Got him.
Got him.
Got him. All right, cool. So now we got to take him to a place where the walls are further apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we figured out that this guy knows how to do the thing. The Spider-Man walk or whatever. What do they call it on American Ninja Warrior?
I have no
Crab walk?
idea.
That's what they call it
in this article.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the best part is the sheriff goes, today, Danilo Calavante, whatever his name is, will be placed behind bars for the rest of his life.
Wait, was that even close? Or did you just completely
close.
make that up?
I'll show it to you and you can tell me what you think the pronunciation is.
No, I know the way you said it though. No, I don't need to see it. No, hold on. Everybody calm down.
It's totally.
Oh boy. It was a funny way to say it because you were like, blah, 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 or whatever his name is, which made me just think if you are making up a name, that's a pretty extravagant name to just make up off the top of your head. And so I was just asking, are you even close? And then just gave up on it, or whatever his name is.
So my brain saw that the first letter of his name started with a D and ended with an O, and his last name started with a C and ends in an E.
Yeah, make it up in between.
And my brain kind of like,
that's fine.
It's close-ish.
Yeah.
Danilo
That's
is
fine.
his first name.
And they got him now, so it's not like
Cava-
you gotta tell people to be on the lookout for him or anything. So that's
Cava
fine.
LaClante. There's an L in there that I probably didn't give him. Cava LaConte.
One of my favorite little hobbies is
Cavalcante.
trying to pronounce people's names just reading them right. You know, I like it.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, it's kind of
You do
fun.
that?
Like
You're
like reading news
alone,
articles and
hanging
stuff. I'm
out,
like,
bored.
two L's. No, okay, that might okay. Here we go.
I wonder what that does.
Okay.
What's their country of
Yeah,
origin?
I like it. I like trying to figure it out. All right, they got him.
Cavalcante.
How'd they find him?
The doggies found him.
Yes.
He was surrounded by dogs.
Get him. All right. Well, that's good because like we talked about, the family of the victims can rest easy and all that, right? Yeah. He was not a good dude.
No.
Good.
No. He had stolen a rifle from somebody's house.
Ooh.
Like
Whoa.
he was doing
Wait,
the
while
thing.
he was out?
Mhm.
Oh my, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
They were
my
pretty.
God.
I
Shout
think
out
they
to
were
those
pretty
dogs.
relieved.
Maybe I
Yeah.
should start watching the news.
Working.
I didn't
Well,
even know this was going on. Like to that extent. Here I am every morning just kind of making fun of it. Like, the guy spider walked. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize it was serious. I don't watch the news. All right. Should have locked my door.
Well, it's all the way over on the East Coast. You're probably okay.
You're safe.
Oh,
Don't worry, Brett. You're safe.
Okay.
You're
In
okay.
Philadelphia.
All right.
McDonald's is going to get rid of its self-service soda machines.
What? For why?
I mean, money.
I mean, because
What?
they
Give me
should have a
one
long
good
time
reason.
ago. I'll give you millions of good reasons.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're going to save some coin.
Yeah, because everybody goes back and refills it, and now they're going to crack down on that. And so, you guys, the whole world sucks now.
Lame.
Yeah.
The whole thing sucks.
Lame.
Going into a McDonald's is absolute garbage
It's
anyway.
so
Don't even
weird.
bother. Like,
Well,
it's
now
such
they have
a mess.
all of those like self-order kiosks.
Yeah, and
which
then-
are awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But then if they're not working, there's only ever one person behind the counter. So you'd think at a certain point they'd save enough money and they would just let people have a 10-cent soda.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, I'm turning into Brett Katie. Oh my god.
Mhm. Well, even worse than that, Carly, I've been in there before where there's no one at the counter and there's just a bunch of customers standing there with everyone, all the workers behind the counter actually working because they're working their butts off because there's a million cars in the. I'm not blaming the workers. I'm blaming the company for this whole convoluted policy to begin with.
Mhm.
Let's just put workers back in there, treat customers how they should be treated, and everyone will come use your product. And that's the whole point of this stupid capitalism thing anyways, that if we like a company, we're supposed to support it with our dollars, and if we don't, we're supposed to send them away by not using them, right? However, we're just keep using these ones that we don't even like anyway. Like, what everyone should do is never go to McDonald's again, demand our soda machines back, but we won't, Carly.
You can't. They've already got us.
We won't.
What else are you supposed to eat on
We
a road
won't.
trip? On a road trip?
We
Where am I
won't.
supposed to go?
And that silly clown is just gonna keep making up these stupid rules. Him and Jack, it's a big clown conspiracy. There's a fast food clown cabal conspiracy. Jack in the Box is a clown. Ronald McDonald's a clown, and the King is a clown too. You heard me right. He's a clown. I'm sick of these fast food clowns and their clown policies. What are the fast food places?
It's
around?
insane out
Carl's
there.
Jr., you tell me that star with a smile on his face isn't also a clown? That's a clown. Why are all the fast food places clownish? It's the cartoonish and circusy.
This clown policy is insane.
You know what? And Hardee's, you can suck it too.
Well, Hardee's is Carl's, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
And the green burrito.
Right.
Clown.
You know which one is probably the best
Whataburger.
out of all of them, except I never go.
I hope you say Whataburger because
That's pretty regional. I bet they're awesome. I've actually never been. I don't think. Not one
let's
time.
go. Hop in
I
the
don't
car,
think I've
everyone.
ever been. Where do you think the closest
Sebastian
one
knows
is
what's
to
up.
here?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Never mind. She already knows. I'm gonna have Sebastian look it up. Okay. Wow, off the top of your head, it's
I
impressive.
don't really like Whataburger.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't even know if they're more national than that even, but I'll bet the sneaky one that's really good that I never go to is Sonic.
Sonic has excellent beverages.
Yeah.
That's what I hear from the commercials. I think I've been to Sonic 4 times in my whole life, but every time I go, I think it's been awesome, and I think it probably is the best one, right?
I don't know about the best.
Out of the ones we're talking about.
Well, you've never been to Whataburger, so you don't know.
That's true, but is Sonic more national than what a burger?
Yeah,
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
But you know what's disappointing about Sonic is I feel like if they took away the roller skates, and I feel like if they would just bring them back,
Yes.
we'd be more clown-like overall.
True.
However,
Our clown score would go up.
more fun.
Do you think there's a Sonic in which they still are using the roller skates?
Yes.
There has to be.
I think there's one where I grew up. I'm trying to remember if they were on skates or not.
Do you
It
think
had a really big dining area,
Uh-huh.
and I'd never gone into a Sonic before.
Huh.
And it was really cool because they had phones where you didn't have to go up to the counter. But there was a little phone. You could just call the counter to your order. Oh,
I bet you-
clowning. So goofy. No, I'm just kidding.
I can remember I feel like I have been to a Sonic when they still had the roller skates.
I love it.
What do you get?
Unless I'm just matching up a movie to my own memory or something. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
What did I get?
Yeah, like what's the Sonic order?
Oh, burger, fries, shake, you know?
No tater tots?
Oh, they do
You haven't
tater
had
tots?
Oh,
See, I haven't been
right?
there
Am I
enough.
crazy? Sonic has tater tots, right?
Oh.
Oh, they have really
Hungry.
good breakfast burritos. That's how I know about the tater tots.
Also, I feel like maybe people went to Sonic just hoping someone would crash and burn on the skates with a tray full of food. Kind of like people who go to like a NASCAR race just waiting for the
Oh, yeah.
the cars to
Hockey
collide.
games, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
for them to
hockey game,
fight.
wait for a fight, right? Yeah.
Some people want to watch
Yeah.
the world burn.
Man. This is the ready set. Turn them up, and then we'll be right back to either play 3 things or do something else. Yeah. If any listeners out there have a favorite segment, you guys could text in. Maybe we'll just do one of your faves on the fly.
We're taking requests.
Faves on the fly.
Ooh, I love that.
Turn it up. We'll be right back.
Davern Show with Katie LeClaire.
Wow, well, we didn't really. What do you want to do during the break? Or what do you want to do after the break? I mean, we didn't really decide. We sat here the whole time complaining about capitalism and McDonald's,
We
Ew.
did. We
which
did.
we could do on the show, but I feel like it's
It'd be a
just,
bummer.
You know, I don't want to bum people out on a Wednesday.
I went on for the first time in my life, I met somebody with the same birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And now you don't need to.
Oh, did you? Oh, you picked that up, and then wait, was that? Okay.
What?
Should we? Are we staying to talk about that?
I mean,
I wanna
it's not
know.
like that interesting of a story.
Who was it?
Yeah.
What?
Now, well, that's the thing. I
Okay,
I
okay,
started
fine.
to click the in the room. Katie held up the cards that go to the game, and then I thought you were just gonna go. So then I started clicking the without looking. Then she started saying something that my ears went, "Ooh, I kind of want to hear about that." And
Oh.
so now I don't know what to do.
Okay,
I
let's
thought-
talk. Let's talk
let's talk
instead
about it,
again.
Oh,
talk
let's
about it.
chat.
So for the first time in my life, I met somebody who had the same birthday. We matched each other's energies like pretty well. like,
Exact same?
already.
Oh,
Also, it was a first date.
Interesting.
Carly would already be married to that person. I think. like, what are the odds?
Should we
This is
just-
destiny.
What's that
Should we
music?
just cut to the chase?
Like, hallelujah.
Yeah. It was interesting though, because as soon as that person said it, I was kind of like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
I could
makes
see.
sense.
Yeah, in the energy, I was like, oh yeah, I could see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
same hospital. Did you try to figure out? Maybe you're like,
Did you narrow
maybe you were
down?
switched at birth.
Boo.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much did so did that get revealed in the moment?
No, it was like hours later. Maybe not hours, but like an hour and a half later.
Was it?
Well,
were you
no, I
having
mean,
a good
like-
time?
So here's what happened.
Okay.
No, I mean like in person. You were talking. It got revealed in person.
Yeah,
You're talking about that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So here's what happened. We walked. Oh, go ahead.
Brett, I need to know.
I'm
what
gonna shut up, but
happened.
We walked into the
sit
restaurant, and they looked at the waiter, the person who was like helping give us the menus and stuff like that. They were like, "Hey, so have you guys been here before?" And my date said, "Oh, well, actually, tonight's a very special night."
My date.
And then they said, "Well, oh, it's a special night." But then they didn't say why, and they didn't do anything. So I jumped in and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's his birthday." Because later, an hour later, he was like, "Well, I was gonna say that it was our anniversary, but I didn't want to put you on the spot." And I was like, "No, I know. I knew you were gonna put me
That's
on the
fun.
spot, so I turned it around and put you on the spot." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, well, when is your birthday?" So then we started talking about birthdays, and then he said his birthday is November 6th, and I said, "What the heck?" And so that's how it went down.
Okay, so is it just a Gen Z thing, or did you then ask for their moon and rising sign as well?
I don't think he knows his rising sign
Okay,
and
that's fair,
things
that's
like
fair,
that.
that's fair, whatever. Boring.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
But it was already going well.
Yeah.
And
Who
then
freaked out more?
it was probably pretty equal. Because both of us were
What
kind of
was the
like,
level of
wow.
freak
Like when
out?
those two Spider-Men are just pointing at each other.
Yeah. It was
Alright.
kind of that. Like, wow, really? Oh, but it was my first time. So
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Are you gonna go on
There you
another date?
Oh.
yeah. Sure.
Ooh.
Oh.
We'll call him Birthday Boy. That's his code name.
Yeah. I don't know. Does the moon, the rising, and do you believe the astrology?
Oh, I'm into it 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some freakishly accurate like tarot card and astrology readings. My brother's very into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just am like, yeah, I mean, I guess like when people talk to a psychic and they're like, there's no way they could have known.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, for me, obviously I don't take it too seriously, but
Mhm.
I also live by a rule where life's more fun that way.
Mm.
So, yeah.
So the entertainment value is sort of like, you're like, great.
Yeah, it's just more fun to
It's more
believe
fun.
in that.
Yeah.
Than not. Brett, how do you feel about it?
Astrology?
Yeah.
Bullshit. But it's fun.
Typical Pisces. I'm just kidding. It's not what you are. It's not even what you are.
Yes.
Nailed it. No, I mean, I don't know. It's fun, but I feel like if I picked up the newspaper and read any of the horoscopes, I could figure out how that fits into my life. So I'm not sure how. Like, I mean, is that what we're talking about? Like,
Mhm.
if
Well, those are
that
fake.
influences your personality or whatever, like what birthday you were born on, or are you talking about the Jupiter controlling my emotions? Like, what are we talking about?
Jupiter controlling your emotions.
Oh.
Yeah, the second part. Yeah.
Man, I mean, I don't know. It's a big mass with a lot of gravitational pull. I don't know. Cosmically, you never know.
Do you
Maybe.
find anecdotally, if you're out there and you hear like Mercury is in retrograde, do you kind of go like, oh, well,
Tracks.
at least that makes sense?
Oh, well.
You know what? It kind of
no,
would
I
make
mean-
sense because everything with parking yesterday, it's been kind of a hectic, chaotic week.
What does retrograde even mean?
It's traveling away from the sun in a way, right? Something like that. It's the direction in which it's
God,
traveling.
I don't have the words. I'm not smart enough for this.
And now, you don't need to know everything about everything. You just need to know 3 things about
Retrograde.
So it's
No, you
okay.
looked it up. Hold on. I just want to
I
know.
did. I just for pictures.
Okay.
For pictures. So when planets are going around in the sky, it's not always a perfect loop they're making.
Sure.
Sometimes there's like a little loop in it.
Oh,
So it's like a little
it's a little, So
See?
retrograde
What?
is the
Yeah,
little loop
so
you do.
It appears to be moving backward across the sky from our perspective.
So retrograde is it appears to be moving backwards.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So it's like not moving in its usual
So that's why we feel a
order
little weird.
across the sky.
Maybe because
Almost like it's out of its usual alignment.
it's pulling the wrong way
yeah.
or a way that we're not used to.
Yes.
I understand. See, I mean,
Huh.
maybe, I don't know, like when
Interesting.
do you ever feel different when the barometric pressure rises or falls?
Yeah.
I mean, you
100%. I think
so,
that societally
I
you
don't
can
know.
see a difference.
Here's my thing.
Maybe.
If we all can all agree that the moon can control the ocean, what am I above the ocean now? The whole ocean? Yeah, it's probably going to affect me too. I'm
I'll
just
take
a
you a
little
step
human
further.
in the world.
How about the fact that the moon controls women's periods?
What?
It literally
Oh, yeah.
affects us physically.
Yeah, I'm into
What?
that too. 100%.
Whoa, judges, really?
Uh-huh.
Wow, she is nodding along.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the phase
Well,
of the
a face
moon.
is not dissimilar than like a woman's menstrual phase.
Yeah,
Is not dissimilar.
it's every 28 days,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
So
Okay.
it would make sense that the moon has some, or like if it makes sense that the moon has some physical effect on our physical body.
There's a lot of
Then
fun
therefore
witchy stuff
wouldn't-
with the moon.
He's not a scientist.
Wow, this is some heavy stuff, man.
Weren't ready for this morning, were ya?
Wow.
Thought we were
I
gonna
don't
play.
know.
Thought we were gonna play
I
three
don't.
things.
I didn't know the moon controlled so much.
That's what I mean.
Mhm.
All right.
Who am I to say?
Or like, remember when you were growing up in the 90s and your mom would be like, oh, everybody drive careful tonight.
Wait,
It's a
hold
full
on.
moon out.
Hold on, that was offensive. Sebastian's right there. He does not remember growing up in the 90s. This is rude, Katie.
Just remember, everybody would say, like, be careful driving. It's a full moon out. There'd be crazy drivers today. Let's look up, is there statistically more traffic accidents on a full moon? Because I feel like the answer is going to be yes.
But maybe
Or
people are just
let's
looking
find
up
out.
at the beautiful moon and then getting distracted.
I mean, that could be.
You know?
Mhm. Maybe the moon is brighter than their cell phone in the windshield, and then all of a sudden, mistakes happen.
Okay, Katie. Unfortunately, according to
Shit.
csef.usc.edu, the moon has no influence on rates of fatal car accidents.
Oh.
Therefore, the urban myth is false.
Damn.
But she nailed it that it is an urban or like an urban legend, urban
Mhm.
myth, old wives' tale.
Yeah,
Very-
humans love doing it. We look to the sky, we see bright things. We're like, that's gotta mean something.
Is old wives' tale offensive now?
I don't feel.
Oh,
Oh, is that a
the judges say it is.
I don't know.
I don't hear anyone say it anymore.
No.
That's just an old wives' tale. It seems rude because it's always thrown away.
We
Forget it. That's just an old wives' tale. Like, who the hell would listen to her? It seems a bit rude.
see it.
I see it, but I own it though too. Obviously,
Okay.
I'm like, because like women have been known to be more like quote unquote gossipy. But it was cool. I read the study where it was like it's kind of an evolutionary thing where like it's like a community thing where if women or groups are like gossip, you like know more about your community.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
there's
if
like a
it's-
connection to it with like community and evolution and things like that.
And if there's a full moon overhead of that group of women,
That's a group of witches. In a good way, everyone. In a good-
I too saw Goody Proctor on the full moon. Let's turn it up. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Brett Davern Show with that other guy from that one show on MTV. Yeah, Brett Davern on Adobe Radio.
We're really covering a lot of ground here this morning during the commercial breaks. Yeah.
Sebastian
okay,
just
we'll get
melted
into
my
that.
brain.
Well, we'll get into that tomorrow on the show, but
Okay.
I mean, I don't, it's going to be, well, I don't know. Where do you want to go now?
Wow.
I figured that would be in the news, but
I didn't see that.
oh,
I did not see it.
well, on tomorrow's show, a full breakdown of the alien bodies that are being displayed.
Tomorrow's Alien for live.
Alien Day for live on the show. Sure. We'll get into it.
We're
yeah.
gonna do it.
Mhm.
Wow.
Katie
Okay.
can't even recover.
No, I'm really sort of,
Upset.
She's
I'm,
freaking out.
I can't think of the word. I can do some more news. I have some other news stories.
Well,
I don't know if
I
anything
was
matches
just
up.
talking about that news. Yeah.
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 Whoa.
Well, we got it. Let's get our minds off of it. Maybe that's actually a good idea. I don't know if I could think about it too much.
Yeah. Are they paper mache? Are they real? We don't know. We'll find out. I
Only
think.
time will tell.
Well, So let's see. You had the Canadians, they had their sort of press conference a while ago, right? And then the Americans now they had their Congress UFO alien stuff, and now Mexico is doing it. So then who's next? And then what are we going to find out in the next little bit, right? It's all happening.
I mean, yeah, it's all happening.
It's all happening.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Very soon. Coming soon to a strip mall near you.
How about real quick, what are we watching Wednesday?
Ooh.
What are you watching out there? How did you just have that at the ready?
He's just 5 times. That was really good.
Yeah. It's all out. What is it? It's all
I believe is the X-Files thing. It's all happening is Penny Lane and
No, I
Almost
know
Famous.
that's Almost Famous, yeah. No, the truth is out there.
Oh, sure.
Isn't that it?
The
yeah,
truth
there
is
it is.
out
The truth is out there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Oof. Yeah. David Duchovny's got to be pumped wherever he is.
Him and Mark Hoppus.
Yeah. And what was her name on that show? I don't know. Didn't they bring the X-Files back
They
for a
did.
second
They did.
a
Yeah.
few years ago?
Mhm.
You know,
Is that
it's all
just
kind of ramping
aliens?
towards us just meeting up with the aliens at some point for real, right?
The little gray
In
men.
the next
Have
like
you
5-6 years, I
Have
think.
you heard the thing where it's like they want us to think that like all the movies say like aliens are going to come and take over the world and like that's the fear.
Yeah.
But a lot of alien sightings have coincided with like really big technological breakthroughs, but that are dangerous,
Right.
like the atomic bomb and the H bomb. And like it's basically like aliens being like, what are you guys doing over here? Like, what are you up to?
What is happening
What
on
is
this one?
this?
What are you
Just
guys
checking
doing?
in, just seeing what's up.
Yeah. And then they're gonna come wipe us all out,
There's another theory
suck
saying
out our
that
brains.
that like the aliens are not mean, but that the Hollywood propaganda has already
The propaganda
created a
machine.
fear.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when they come, they actually will be peaceful because why would they not be?
What do you mean when they get here? They've been here the whole time.
Oh well, I guess that's true.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
true.
why Hollywood is trying to get us to be afraid of them the whole time, because Hollywood is just the propaganda machine for the big governments, and the big
Yeah.
governments are afraid of them, so they're making us afraid of them through Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum.
Mhm.
Yep. Welcome to Earth. Now we're gonna have to get rid of you. And let's not forget, by the way, shout out to Randy Quaid, right? For actually driving the fighter jet right up inside that one ship at the end. Wasn't it Randy Quaid?
What a sacrifice.
Dennis's brother, right?
I don't remember.
Doesn't get much love. Isn't he the kooky dad that drives the motorhome through the desert and then they let him be a fighter pilot at the end of the movie?
Oh my god.
Do you not remember the plot
Let's
of
find out.
Independence Day?
I just didn't remember that was who that was.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I do think that was the best president
Mm.
casting, like the best movie president I've ever seen.
Best
I
movie
don't know.
president.
That guy, I'd
That
vote
movie,
for
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I would
Yeah.
vote for that president
I would
again
too.
for sure.
That was my first.
Bill Pullman.
It was
Paxton?
Randy Quaid.
Yeah, Randy Quaid, the kooky dad. They let him in an F-16 at the end of the movie.
Funny.
Yeah, he's like,
Good for
I used to
him.
fly crop dusters and whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
then they let him
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. Yeah, man. That's why I'd vote for that president, because he's thinking outside the box. You know?
I'd vote for Sheen, Martin Sheen.
Oh, from West Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Pullman or Paxton in Independence Day, I can't remember
Whichever one.
whichever one it is. And that would be on his campaign poster too. It would say Pullman, Paxton, question mark. He got in a fighter jet himself and went up there too. You
Yeah,
know?
that's a good
I mean, that's a
president.
commander in chief right
That is.
there.
Come on.
Mhm.
Let's go. Come on now. Get up there and help take care of us a little bit. And Andrew Keegan, who's on the ground scared also. Don't forget, cameo at the beginning. Andrew Keegan, heartthrob of the 90s. Want to look him up?
I don't know who that is.
Look him up. You'll remember him from the
I'm on
beginning
it.
of the movie.
Okay.
Andrew Keegan. 10 Things I Hate About You also.
I loved that movie.
I think.
Oh,
You know this guy?
let me get some images.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah!
yeah. Him.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Total heartthrob.
Yeah,
He's a
that
cutie.
dude.
hmm
Yeah. I wonder what he's up to right now.
He was a bad boy in a few things. He was always the bad boy that he has long hair.
Yeah.
And he has a skateboard.
He was the good-looking guy who you knew was gonna kind of be a dick at the end
Yeah.
for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But what's he done
He's just
to now?
misunderstood.
If you just knew what was going on at home,
Mm-hmm.
you'd understand.
Yeah, but that broodiness is what gives him his steaminess.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life.
What does he
Maybe
look like
I don't know.
now? What is he up to?
Maybe we get him to guest on Radioactive Dads.
Shut up.
Maybe
he's
he's
a
a
dad.
dad. We could talk Independence Day.
That's a good call.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
He's a dad. Yes. Oh my gosh. Excellent news. Big day.
Is he a dad or a daddy?
Well, I think we all know the answer to that question.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you guys go just Google the alien thing that's going on right now. What would they Google? Where was that being shown?
I was just Googling like Mexico aliens.
Okay.
And like, boom, first thing.
Yeah. And then that was this morning?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2-3 hours ago.
Wow.
1,000-year-old alien corpses. That's what it says. 1,000 years old.
But what? They've been on Earth for 1,000
And
years.
where did we
They've
find
been
them?
in space for 1,000 years. How are we finding these numbers?
These are the questions.
You know what? I'm
Carly
sure the
wants
article
answers to.
says.
A
and I'm just like,
UFOologist. I'm not even kidding. That's
Stop.
a word that I just read. That's a word that I just read
I mean,
on the Independent, so the BBC. But not that.
On this, our Independence Day.
On this day in history, Mexico announced the aliens were real and then showed the bodies.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got the
remember that?
bodies.
Remember that?
That was crazy.
See, now what's going to happen though is other countries are going to have to start one-upping it. And that's going to be awesome.
Oh, that's probably what's already happening. The U.S. started it, and Mexico was like, "Wow,
Mhm.
look what we got on the aliens."
I don't want to give them too much credit, but I think Canada actually might have started this whole run.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There was like a former defense minister of all of Canada back in the day who was kind of, I think, one of the first
Like a
big government
whistleblower?
officials that was like, no, this stuff's
Nah.
happening.
aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's the show today, everybody. Beware of McDonald's and aliens. The lesson today. Katie's just sitting there reading news articles.
She's really concerned. I'm in denial, so I'm fine. Sebastian seems okay with it. How are
No,
you?
I'm
Brett?
I'm bothered.
I'm
I'm
totally
really bothered.
fine. I'm A-okay.
Sebastian, check it out.
I am A-okay. Yeah, it's fine. Listen, if it says 1,000-year-old corpses, then we're totally fine because they've
That's
been here
true.
for 1,000 years. So don't worry about it.
Clearly, it was no big deal.
It's not a big deal. Or we got a lot of really cool technology from it. And we've been conversing with them the whole time. I mean, what do you think
Oh, I
is
don't
on the
think that's-
backside
I
of the
don't-
moon, Carly?
I don't believe in that. I don't
What?
believe. I don't believe that, like, because some people are like, "There's no way they could do the pyramids without aliens," and I'm like,
Nah.
I think they were just smart. Like, I think they were just smarter than we think.
Old-
Like a lot
old
of
people, you mean?
libraries got burned.
Oh,
Yeah, like
right.
I think ancient civilizations were just
Hmm.
they were doing okay.
Yeah, but explain wireless charging.
Explain Bluetooth.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alien technology. For Sebastian and Carly and Katie, I'm Brett, reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, aliens. Good night,
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Good night, witches.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show for today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow, live, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, on Adobe Radio.
The recording has stopped.